What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Big Daddy coming at you. Yes, I know everyone's watching football right now. I almost went live, almost, but I realized that if I did, ain't nobody gonna watch this shit. So I decided to record this and just have fun with it. Do a little editing on it and have some fun, and all that good stuff. And I hope your week is gonna start off good. Yes, I know it's Sunday. Sunday means we start off at a new week, a new time, all that good stuff. Same bat time, same bat channel, all that good shit. So hopefully, folks, I hope you're having a good Sunday watching football, whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter what the hell you're doing. I just hope you're having fun doing it. Some folks I know, like me and my mom, we go and have breakfast. If I have some good amount of tips, we go and eat breakfast like we did today, or I go outside. I walk, chill, and went for a walk today, and it was fun. It was hella good. If you live in an area like I do, surrounded by woods, trails, and stuff like that, get your ass out there and enjoy this, man. Seriously, because you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your body. You owe it to your mind. You got to get just good with yourself. Yes, and I am being preachy, and I don't give a shit. I don't care if you guys don't like it. You know who likes it? crazyhoodies.com. I did switch the name up though, crazygear.com. So if you go to the website, you see Crazy Gear, that's still me, because I want to include more stuff. I want to include beanies, hats, cups, all that good stuff. I want to incorporate t-shirts now. It's just a progression. It's something I've been looking at the website and realized that, yeah, if I want to do good at this, I got to expand people's options. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So ladies and gentlemen, yes, crazyhoodies.com, that is my spot. And this is Big Daddy Forever. We're going to jump into this because I got backed up with questions. I mean, I got backed up with questions like bad. And some questions I went back and I was like, okay, I know I'm looking at all these, but I even went back further and I found some. I'll like this one. I'll just jump into this one because everyone always asks me this. What's your cup of tea, Marvel or DC? Right now, I'm not gonna lie. DC is my cup of tea only because of Milestone Comics. We're talking Static, Hardware, soon to be Blood Syndicate coming out next month. Yes, that's the only reason why DC is getting my money right now, mostly because because of Milestone. Yes, heroes like me, representation. Yes, folks, it does matter. I don't give a damn what people say. Oh, we don't want all that shit, all that woke shit. Well, I guess you don't want our woke money because our money counts too. So no, really, I've seen a few other issues out there, like Batman, like the new Batman Night that KMB covers on his new podcast. Go check it out. Go into our go to C Plus Studios. Go check it out, folks, and you'll see his new podcast. I'm not going to give it too much away because it's good, but Marvel, I really haven't checked out Marvel in the last, I had to say, almost two years. And the last one I really did check was actually the ones I'm getting from right now is Black Panther. Only because Black Panther is kicking ass right now. It's really good. The story is good. It picks up after the Wakanda. I call it Wakanda in space. That was that was beautiful. That was a good story. Nice ending. Not gonna lie, that was a damn nice ending. But yeah, DC right now is my cup of tea. Just because yes, of Milestone. Yes, because they are so-called being woke and they're showing folks like me, showing us that we can be heroes, not all goddamn thugs and shit like that. Everyone knows we have that side of us, but we want a good representation too. We want people to see our stories too. We want people to see that we can be in a good light, not what the media portrays us, or not what some of our other people portray us. No, we do have hearts. We do have hopes and inspirations and aspirations. No, we want to be heroes too. Milestone shows us in that light. I love it. They're going to continue to get my money. The way they do the series right now, each one is like almost like a season 1, season 2. They have like almost like a limited amount of issues coming out, then they go on to next season, which is fine with me. That's fine, just as long as they get the shit out. I'm waiting for them to put out, you know, more more Arrowverse type episodes. You know, Black Lightning, love Black Lightning. I love the whole premise. I've been watching Black Lightning since the beginning. Uh, there was talks. I remember there was talks seen online. Black Lightning crossing over to the Milestone universe, going into the world of Dakota, and maybe hooking up with Static, which is, you know, that'd be cool as hell. In the cartoon series, yes, Static is in Young Justice. His mentor is Black Lightning, but then he just recently told Black Lightning, "You can kiss my ass. I got this." That was kind of fun. No, but seriously, DC right now, DC hands down. The only Marvel book I get right now is Black Panther, which is good enough for me. I just Marvel just has too many damn, I guess, storylines going. They're not really consistent like they used to be. When I used to read Marvel and DC way back when I first started, Marvel was more consistent with their stories. They were more consistent with um not putting out these epic storylines, stuff like that. And if they did, they had a purpose, they had a meaning. DC back then was just cranking shit out just because. And then they came out with Crisis, and Crisis rewrote their history, and they just kept trying to mess with it, kept trying to mess with it. And then I give it to DC because no, they took a big chance, completely rewrote their universe, came out with New 52. A lot of folks hated it. I loved some of the books. Some of the books are badass. Justice League Dark. Yeah. For those who know me, yes, me and Magic, we go hand in hand. And then they went back to the regular universe and they were trying to fix everything. And they did. Grant Morrison fixed it. It wasn't just Grant Morrison. Grant Morrison, the whole and the entire creative crew behind that. Good shit, good shit. And now it looks like they're messing with it again. I'm just like, you're just not satisfied, huh? Quit listening to your fan base. Just stick with what you guys have right now. Now they're getting ready to do the Death of Justice League, which I'm not gonna lie, that's another big epic storyline coming out here soon, and I'm all in. Only because they're gonna actually looks like they're gonna kill him off for a while. Not like Superman. And people like now me and Ken B said a couple times, well, he asked me, well, how come they brought him back so fast? No, it seemed like he wasn't gone that long. I said because he was in litigation. If they remember, the family creators of Superman went to court with against DC to try to get their the creators bills paid and stuff like that. You guys are making all this money. Why can't you hook us up with some of that royalty money? And it was a lot more involved than that. They won, so they won. They own Superman. Superman's just under a license right now. And I remember reading a story where Marvel came damn close to owning Superman. What that'd have been some shit, huh? Boy, but that wouldn't have been right. I'm glad DC and the family, the Siegel and Schuster, I'm glad they came to an agreement. And I think that's why one of the reasons why I do like DC now, because they're taking care of the people. It really feels like they're really starting to take care of the creators. They're starting to take care of the properties more. They're managing their whole universe better than I think Marvel is right now. They've interconnected the comic books, the movies, the TV. Their version of Crisis on Infinite Earths. That was a year and a half ago. But yeah, it was a year and a half ago now, huh? And they made everything sync. Now Marvel's like, ooh, we got to do the same. We'll see how good they do, because after the last Spider-Man movie, which I gave a 2 out of 5, I don't give a damn what y'all say. That was the Into the Spider-Verse. That was just a live action Into the Spider-Verse. I'm like, okay, this sucks. This is shit. Those actors, everyone deserved better. That's why I'm with DC. Milestone, baby, all day, every day. We'll see what happens next with them, and hopefully they do right by everybody still. Now we're going on to this next question. Yes, it is a stretch question. Uh, I love this. This is some of the stuff that people ask me. And I tell people to call, write in. Is fascial stretch the same as yoga? Asking for a friend. No, it's not. Yoga is self movement. You're moving through the flow by yourself. You're deep breathing by yourself. You're relaxing into it. You're doing all you can do. There's different forms of yoga that you can do, and you don't get touched. With fascial stretch, yes, my hands are on you, going through an assisted phase with you, monitoring your breathing, checking in with you. Hey, is that too tight? Do you feel pain? Oh, you feel pain? Okay, then you ease up. It's not like yoga where I've gone to a few yoga classes where them some hardcore instructors, man. They don't give a shit if you're feeling pain. Just breathe into it. How? Take a deep breath and just release. Let your body flow. Just let it go. And some of them get too fucking flowery for me. That's why I don't go to them damn yoga studios no more. Because if I want all that flowery shit, I have hippie friends who will fucking just sit there. Fill up here. Just take this. Just take a hit so you chill. No, I don't need that shit no more. Just touch me. But no, seriously though. I would say they both have their benefits and they both have their drawback. Yoga you can do anytime, anywhere. That is your thing. You can take up any practice that you want to. There's a different variations. You find one until it works for you, to your body or your breathing, to or your mental wellness, whatever you want out of yoga. That's what you do. You keep jumping and jumping until you find one that works for you. With fascial stretch, it all depends on the experience of the person doing the session with you. Me, I'm a rookie. I'm gonna, do rookie moves and shit like that, as opposed to maybe someone who's been doing it for like 5 or 6 years. They're level 3, maybe level 3 fascial stretch therapist, and they'll work the shit out of you. And like I said, getting a level 3 fascial stretch therapist is good shit. I've been stretched by level 3. My instructor, ooh, I felt more like a lap dance than it was a stretch session, but it was fun. It was hella fun. It was cool. Did it work? Yes, it did. Let me tell you how much it worked. I was about okay, here's the floor right here. Okay. Whenever I would try to do the old Van Damme, the Jean-Claude Van Damme, the Chinese splits, I was about this much off the floor. I was trying to get that day after she stretched me. Here's the floor. I was right there. I mean, I was close. And no, folks, you're not stretching muscles in fascial stretch therapy. You're stretching the fascia. You're stretching the joint cavities. You're getting to that synovial fluid. You're getting that fascia just to behave, go back into its spot, to tell the muscles, hey, it's all right. Shape back up this way. We'll all be good. Because I saw people who in my class who were so damn stiff that they just after a few sessions, they were good to go. I've been to some yoga classes where I've tried even the most basic shit, like the most, I've gone to one where the instructor's just like, okay, downward dog. Now we're just gonna hold it. And I'm like, how long? This one instructor had us hold the damn downward dog for 5 minutes. To say I got a head rush, to say that I farted all over the damn place, and she said, "Oh, it's okay, Philip. It's okay. You're not supposed to hold it." Okay, well, I warned you. Okay, okay, maybe Philip, not that much. Okay, I warned you. I warned you. It wasn't okay after that. Needless to say, folks, yes, when you get a good fascial stretch, yes, you're going to fart too because we put you in positions, but it's something that I like better because, with yoga, you got to keep up with the class. In fascial stretch, we got to keep up with you. We got to keep up with the client. Okay? If something's not working, if you feel a pinch in the hips, if we feel a pinch anywhere, oh, hey, can you back up a little bit? Cool. Then we go to something else and then we loosen that up and then we go back to what it was before. And if it's still pinching, then we just keep going back. We respect your time and your dime. We respect, where you're at in that place. It's not like yoga where you get thrown in and sometimes they just No, it could be the entire damn class looking at you like, come on. Fuck, I've been in classes like that too. Some of us have been in classes. If you're watching this, yes, you've been in classes like that too, where the people are like, come on, fuck you. You see how stiff I am? Shit. Wood got more damn bendability than I do right now. And I've seen some people in there who they give it their all, but then they get discouraged like me, and they'll keep going back. But if they're getting no progress, they find other forms of stretch. Assisted stretching is probably for some people. It's not. Yoga is for some people, and it's not. It all depends on where you're at that moment in your life, in your time. It just all depends, ladies and gentlemen. I would say if you're into yoga, find a fascial stretch therapist. Let them work on you a little bit, and you'll notice a difference in my practice where I got my table at. I get a lot of yoga practitioners, and they hear word of mouth. They say, well, maybe just want to give it a try, see how it feels like, and they fall in love because maybe their hip is a little bit too tight from yoga, from holding that damn pigeon or that fucking warrior pose one forever. The instructor's like, no, we learn to let go and relax. Just like, motherfucker. And so the fascia gets all knotted up in one place, and then we stretch them, and they're like, thank you. And then they go, and then they come back 2 weeks later. Hey, can you do what you did last time? That really helped my yoga. I was able to overcome this limit. And sure, get your ass on the table. Come on, I got something for you. I got some good stuff for you. That's how I look at them. Like, sometimes I got some good stuff for you. Some of them are like, thank you. Some of them are like, okay, Philip, just get on the damn table. I'm not mean like that. I just be talking shit, but I'm just like, come on, folks. Yeah, we got something. Also, I got something to help you benefit. So, in other words, folks, yes, it all depends on where you're at. Is fascial stretch the same as yoga? No, it's not. Can it be beneficial to you? Yes, it can. Both can be beneficial to you because flexibility is key. Flexibility is fucking key. It really is, and it works. It really does. It works. Give it a shot. There's nothing to say that you can't do both. Cool. Give it a shot. If you're in the Flagstaff area, look me up over there at Mountain Medicine. Me or Corinne, hell, we'll get you. Seriously, we'll get you. Now here's another one. Here's a question I was asked just recently. Or which one I'm going to answer. Let's do this one. Okay, let's do this one. Are you still part of C Plus Studios? I don't see you posting on your IG. I am still part of C Plus Studios. I don't know how big of a capacity anymore. I'm trying to be with it. I'm working on my own shit right now. I really am. I'm trying to work on things that I kind of felt limited by C Plus Studios. Just sometimes it just it just feels like I was just not into it. I still am, like I said, I'm still part of C Plus Studios, but I'm working on my stuff as well too. Projects I've had in the burner for years, and I'm finally trying to get all around to it. I'm gonna be 50 soon, and I've just realized that the more stuff I put off, the more stuff that piles on. And it just becomes a matter now. It's become a matter of what matters to me most. What projects matter to me most? How far do I want to take my own personal growth in media? I want to take it far. Like I tell people right now on my personal Instagram, I'm doing my own little challenge right now. Well, to me, it's not little, but it's a big challenge. The road to 50. How good mentally, physically, and spiritually can I get myself before I hit 50 and maintain it? And it's been good. And one of the things I've been working on is my Papa Duke's Inc. brand. I'm doing writing, my massage, of course, my fascial stretch therapy. I'm working on voice acting classes right now because I have an idea. I've had several ideas for like podcast radio dramas and stuff like that because I love those, Marvel Wastelanders. listening to that big time. I've listened to um like dystopian ones, end of the world ones, zombie ones, and a couple of crime ones out there. No, none of them coming to my head and top of the head particularly because I went for a walk today and my head's all happy you needed that. Thank you. So I'm trying to be positive as positive I can. I don't want to put nothing in a bad light, but I will say that I am part of C Plus Studio still, not in the big capacity I used to be, not where I felt I could be at it. And I, it is what it is. Not mad at nobody. No one's mad at me. I don't think. I just sometimes sometimes we just got to move on to do our own thing, but still be part of something good. I liken myself, and this is like a big stretch. Everyone knows the podcast. Well, not everyone. The Brilliant Idiots with Charlemagne the God, Andrew Schultz. They've been doing that podcast for like over 5 years now. And they do their own things, but they're still friends who come together to do theirs, to do that podcast because they're friends. They enjoy each other's company. Me and KB, and we were just at a spot that we're like, okay, you want it your way, you want it your way, but we're not meeting like this. We kept going like that, and I know when to back off. That's what happened. I just backed off. I'm like, fine, I'll go do my own thing. You can work on this right here. We'll get together again soon and we'll pick up where we left off. We still talk. We talk every day. We're homies. We're cool. But we just need to break from this right now. That's all. So I know reason why people ask me that, because they see that there's a lot of Juggalo stuff going on there. They always ask me, is this an all Juggalo podcast? I'm like, it's always been the Juggalo podcast. It's always been the flavoring in the middle of what we do, the social event, everything else. What Doug, Steven, Selena, Jimbo, everyone who's come in that we've all, we just add a seasoning flavor to the mix. And so I'm just being honest. It's always been the Juggalo podcast, but we just do extra seasoning in there to make sure everyone felt included, was included. No harm, no foul. I feel we did good. And when I'm not gonna lie, folks, when social event comes back, and it's gonna come back in one way, shape, or form, social event is gonna come back. It's gonna be better than ever because like I said, right now this is something that we just needed to do. We all need to go do our separate things for a little while and come back. Yeah, I can be still mostly doing everything, and I know people ask me about that too. He's really changing up the site, and he's doing this, he's doing that because he can. Because he can. That's all I'm gonna say. Because he can. I'm not trying to control him. I'm not trying to run what he does. We're not. That's not what it's about. It's about supporting people about what they do, especially at C Plus Studios, because we've all been told at one time or another, no, you can't do that bullshit. Watch this. So that's why C Plus Studio was formed. That's why we've all been doing our thing. That's why we all just. That's why we do what we do, because it's just fucking fun. We're family, we're friends, and we gotta support each other. Flat out. We just gotta support each other. No, don't get it twisted. Sorry about that. Don't get it twisted, folks. Don't look more into it than what's going on. I know a lot of folks out there just like to talk. I've noticed just a lot of folks like to talk. Well, I heard. Oh, who'd you hear from? Oh, I just heard from who? Because here's what we do in C Plus Studios. Well, here's what I do. I don't talk about C Plus Studios business to nobody. What stays in C Plus stays in C Plus. Now, if they run off and they go tell somebody, then that's on them. But with me, C Plus is C Plus. That's it. That's it. I love that. Well, I heard. Okay, believe what you want to believe. I heard nothing. I didn't hear from none of the crew. So anyway, so that's the deal. I'm still part of it, just doing different things, and we will be back. Cool. Here's another C plus one. This one was I didn't know this one. This one was like buried way in my layers. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed C plus the movie. Is that the way you originally envisioned it? No, not on my part. Again, that's where we had a conflict of what we thought was gonna come, what we want to do. Uh, if you really want the truth, honestly, that is not how I envisioned it. I envisioned it more true to life, more serious instead of the kind of satire that came out. That's not how I roll. I did have notes about what I wanted to do. We did some of it, but after a while, I kind of got tired of fighting, and I just said, "Okay, we're gonna do it your way." And he's not the bad guy. Don't get it twisted. He's not the bad guy. It's just he was just more passionate about it. He has his way of doing things. I have my way. I just backed off because I'm not going to try to fight for nothing. And if I want to see my version of the C plus movie later on down the road, then I'm going to do my version. Just plain and simple. This is both of ours. We both agreed to it, but that's not what I wanted. I will work on mine later on. Either way, I love this one. It's fucking funny as shit. He's working right now. He's working on something with all the video. You guys are gonna like it. You guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be fun and funny. Uh, there's there, I, this is our first time directing. We took turns directing. We took turns, getting into the mix and seeing what was going on. I know a lot of you loved Jimbo. We loved Jimbo because we just always knew Jimbo could do it. When we're in front of the camera, when we're doing the podcast, I know there was times he felt uncomfortable, but we're just like, just let him go for it. And when he, folks, when he started humping the tree, that scene in there when he started humping the tree, I was holding the camera. It took everything I have not to drop that goddamn camera and start laughing. I was just like this. I was holding it and I was like, I had to hold my breath and push my tongue into my roof so I can calm down. And I was like, but KMB had to edit that part out because you could hear it. So I don't know how he edited that sound out, but he did a good job because in Jimbo. That was a fun day making that episode. That really was. We have oh god, we have a lot of footage. So right now that's what's going on where he's can be splicing all that together. I know there was more. I just put this up, the basic question that you asked. I know you wrote a lot. You practically wrote a whole. I know who wrote this. You practically wrote a whole review of it, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Uh, Maybe someday you'll get my version. Because I Gamby's more funny. I'm more serious. I don't know if it's my age. I'm more serious. I really did want to do something more serious. I'm more true to life about how the ups and downs we have. Because there was a lot of stuff that seemed like it could have been a fight. There was a point in time where C Plus Studios did go away. We didn't do anything for about, oh good. I want to say almost a year. Yeah, almost a year. Jimbo was the one who got us back together. He made the original website. He loved it so much. We brought him in, and he just believed in what we were doing, and it was fun. It really was. We got back. We got the band back together. We got Steven up in there. He had been like the first person to watch the very first episode. Selena. We all worked together. And there's the episodes where we had Selena on her. Someone else said, "Just kidding, just kidding." Yes, she always says that. She says something, "Just kidding." I'm like, "Why do you say that? Stop it! Just kidding, Phil. I'm just kidding." I'm like, and Jimbo with his technical skills with website design and stuff like that, he's very good, folks. So when he gets back into to swing of things with doing websites again, I am definitely going to get whoever's looking for a website. I'm going to direct you to him. Steven, he's doing stuff with his music. He's doing his sauces. Whew. I'm telling you right now, folks, his sauces are so goddamn good. They're hot. They're hot. I love hot stuff, and he made the best homemade one. He makes one of the best ones. So we all got stuff going. Can B is working on different projects right now. He's working on screenwriting and stuff like that. He's finding his groove with editing and stuff like that. But yeah, to get back to the question, I enjoy C plus. Is that the way you originally envisioned it? No, I didn't mean to mumble there. Is that the way you originally envisioned it? No. It is what it is. It was still fun to make, and maybe someday you'll get my version. Cool. I would like to. I would like to make my own version of it. Of you know, serious Big Daddy. I know some of y'all probably like, God damn, just laugh a little bit. I do laugh. You guys should see some of the shit I laugh about. Man, I'm old school. I'm old. I grew up with Richard Pryor, Dolomite, uh, Eddie Murphy, Moms Mabley, all them boy. No, trust me, I have a sense of humor. It's just not what other people laugh at. I'm down with like old school raunchy black humor. Goddamn, just some good shit. No Def Jam, Def Comedy Jam, all that stuff. It's just good stuff, y'all. So we're gonna get off this subject. Okay, we're gonna get off this. We're gonna do one more, and it's something that I want to answer once and for all. What's better, yoga or fascial stretch? I've never had fascial stretch before. So for those who haven't had fascial stretch, and even though I did answer some of this earlier, you know what? I'm not going to answer this because I just asked it. Let's talk about something else. Get good with yourselves, folks. Okay. If you I'm gonna answer a question someone asked. If you're in partnership, excuse me. I'm sorry, I could not hold that in. My bad. If you're getting a partnership with someone with or groups of people about podcasting, make sure you're on the same page. Make sure that you got, make sure that you on the same damn page. Hash the rules out, hash whatever you guys need to get out. But I'm telling you right now, don't get into this for the money, because you are competing with a lot of podcasts out there for money, for content. And here's why I say don't get into it for the money. The model that is based off of right now is the old radio TV broadcasting model of likes, dislikes, how many subscriptions you have, can you bring in money, can you do this, can you do that. I understand why they followed that model, and that's not what it was originally supposed to be about. But this is corporate America now. Everything is about money. Everyone wants to make that money. Everyone wants to be seen, heard. Everyone wants to be top dog. Okay, just flat out, everyone wants to be top dog. And there's if you have a crew, someone's always gonna have to step up, someone's have to step down, and you guys have to interchange, because some days someone might be on, you both might be on, someone might be off, you both might be off, but you got to realize at the end of the day, you have to perform. If you're doing this, you have to get up in front of the camera, you have to perform. It's not a matter of if, ands, or buts. That was a lesson that we had. That was a hard lesson we all had to learn with this podcasting game. Doesn't matter how you feel. Sometimes you just got to just suck it up and just move forward, get the shit done. Because there's been times where I've been sick. Cam B's been sick. Steven, Jimbo, we've all been sick in one time or another. We've had family, stuff going on. We've had friend deaths, family deaths, and we still had to come on here and perform. Or we made episodes of old stuff and we did it. But always make sure you're on the same page. If you're not on the same page, get on that bitch. And if you're not going to get on that bitch, then you have no business doing that. That is being straight up harsh ass cruel about this game. I mean, it's fun. It can be fun. I've seen a lot of podcasts start and then stop. I've seen a lot of podcasts on Spotify or Google Podcasts or wherever, Audible uh, just wherever you can watch podcasts. And I've seen some just so elaborate. They have this stuff. Everything is so good. They got everything going. They make 2 episodes and they quit, all because they don't treat this like they don't treat it as fun, but they're treating it like a business. And that's what happens. Don't treat this like a business, even though later on it can become a business for those who grind it out and who really are committed to this. Fun first. Fun first, fun first, fun first. Repeat it with me. Fun first. Do the damn thing, have fun with it. And remember, that's all it's about. For others, unless you get signed on with some corporation and shit like that, and or if you become a just I don't know, if you find a niche. This is say you find your niche with podcasting about like me, fast stretch, sex and stretch, see sex and stretch, then you got to realize that you have to put out that content to satisfy the listeners. Okay, you can make money off of podcasting. You guys got to be on the same page. If you're a solo podcaster, you got to be on your shit more. If you are a solo podcaster who wants to bring people into this, you got to make sure that you communicate, not sit back and try to run the whole damn thing yourself. You're gonna fail. I've seen other friends who tried that. They failed. They failed. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They failed. So get into this for the fun of it. Okay. If you have a message, spread that message. And if you don't have a message, find one, because people are listening. Okay. People are listening, and they expect good content. The biggest thing you guys will probably have to ignore or not ignore, just meet them with a good, gracious heart, some empathy. You can have critics. Everyone has something to say about the bullshit that you do on your podcast. You may say something that people are going to be like, oh my God, you can't do that. You can't say that. Or if you say something good, you're going to bring out some good in people, or you can bring out the worst in people who do agree with what you say. But there's those ones that always have the, I like it and all this stuff, but I don't feel this way. Okay, cool. It's not about you, but thank you for listening. Meet them where they're at, love them where they're at, because at the end of the day, only you have to answer to yourself for the content that you put out, and you're responsible for it. You're not going to satisfy everybody. Okay. You're not going to do it. So just do the damn thing, have fun with it, be 5 steps ahead, not one. You got to be 5 steps ahead. You got to plan for audio issues. See, I can turn the mic like this until I bring it around like this. That was one of my mistakes in the earlier podcast. I was sitting there going around like this, blah, blah, blah. And that cord fell out. And everyone's like trying to talk to me, and I couldn't hear nothing. They're like, hey, hey, hey. And KMB had to call me on the damn phone. Your plug is out. Oh, okay. So expect the unexpected, have fun, and just do the damn thing. Okay. Now I'm just rambling. Let me get off this bad boy or bad girl, whatever you choose. So do us all the favor here at C Plus Studios. Like and subscribe buttons down there. Okay. My camera's funny, or I'm just being crazy. Okay. There it goes. Right there. All right. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And remember, have fun with it. If you guys have any questions, please hit us up on our email, cplusstudios928@gmail.com. We answer everything. Or if you want to hit me up on my personal one, I will have that link down below so you can hit me up, and I will be back. I know I keep saying that. I will be back. I'm serious, because there's stuff I got to say too. I'm feeling this again, and I'm going to do the damn thing. All right, folks. Big Daddy signing off. Have a good Sunday. Have a good rest of your week, and stand in your power. All right. Peace.